This decision will end the patchwork system we currently have. It will end the uncertainty hundreds of thousands of same-sex couples face from not knowing whether their marriage, legitimate in the eyes of one state, will remain if they decide to move or even visit another. This ruling will strengthen all of our communities by offering to all loving same-sex couples the dignity of marriage across this great land.
And the decision to legalize same-sex marriage comes after decades of activism and lawsuits that prompted the Supreme Court to legalize same-sex marriage in California in 2013. It now guarantees that the same civil right in all states. But as we've already mentioned, opponents are angry over the historic decision and are putting up a fight.
Same-sex marriage is now the law of the land. It was a little too much for Pam York-Smith, who sued to have her name added to her son's birth certificate.
Overwhelmed and overjoyed and really proud to be an American today.
The 5-4 decision fell along conservative liberal lines, with Justice Anthony Kennedy giving the swing vote. He wrote, "Marriage is a fundamental right in which homosexual couples must share, and it would also be a violation of equal protection to extend that right only to heterosexual couples."
Within just a few sentences, I was just crying.
Jim Obergefell is the lead plaintiff in the case. He sued to have his name added to his late spouse's death certificate.
If it weren't for knowing him and loving him, I would have never become part of something like this.
President Obama praised the decision of the court.
This ruling will strengthen all of our communities by offering to all loving same-sex couples the dignity of marriage across this great land.
The conservative justices on the court each wrote their own dissent, but all agreed states should be allowed to create their own laws.
There's nothing in the Constitution that requires states to recognize marriage in the way the court has radically redefined it as such.
Within hours, this couple got married in Dayton, Ohio, where it was illegal before today. Craig Boswell, CBS News, the Supreme Court.
And the ruling is the most expansive expansion of marriage since the court struck down bans on interracial marriages in 1967. Stay up to date with WIAT 42 News coverage and on air and online.